Atlantic Ocean was silent, cold, and endless. Beneath a sky of drifting clouds, the greatest ship ever built moved confidently through the dark waters. Her name was Titanic. To the world, she was a symbol of progress, a floating palace of steel and light. Thousands of passengers slept peacefully inside her warm cabins, unaware that history was slowly approaching them across the frozen sea. The world would later remember this night for the iceberg. The warnings had already begun. Throughout the evening, ships scattered across the Atlantic began sending messages. Short signals carried through the air by wireless telegraph. They spoke of something dangerous drifting through the shipping lanes. Massive fields of ice. Inside Titanic's wireless room, operators worked endlessly, tapping Morse code across the ocean. But the room was crowded with passenger messages. Greetings, business deals, personal notes meant for the distant shores of America. Among the flood of telegrams, the warnings of ice slowly blended into the noise of the night. Not far away, another ship rested quietly among the ice. Her name was the SS Californian, surrounded by frozen waters. Her crew had decided to stop for the night. The wireless operator had already gone to sleep. Hours later, sailors on her deck noticed something strange on the horizon. In the distance, bright rockets began rising into the dark sky. They watched these signals with curiosity, unsure of their meaning. But those rockets were not fireworks. They were distress signals fired from the Titanic. Back on the Titanic, confusion and fear began to spread across the decks. Officers ordered the lifeboats to be lowered into the freezing Atlantic. Yet, in the darkness, many passengers did not believe the great ship could truly sink. Some refused to leave. Others hesitated, uncertain of what was happening around them. Lifeboats designed to carry dozens of people began leaving the ship half empty, drifting slowly away into the cold night. Empty seats floated across the black ocean, spaces that could have saved many lives. As panic spread through the ship, a small group of men remained calm. They were the ship's musicians, led by band leader Wallace Hartley. While the great vessel slowly tilted toward the sea, they continued to play their instruments. Soft melodies carried across the freezing air, offering comfort to frightened passengers, even as the deck beneath them slanted toward the ocean. The music did not stop. In the final moments of the Titanic, the sound of violins echoed across the dark Atlantic. In the early hours of the morning, the mighty Titanic finally surrendered to the ocean. The lights faded. The steel giant disappeared beneath the black surface of the sea. More than 1,000 lives were lost that night. The tragedy of the Titanic was not only the iceberg that waited in the darkness, it was the warnings unheard, the rockets misunderstood, and the empty seats that sailed away into the cold Atlantic night.